Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to today's writing task. Today we are going to read part of a story. The story is called The Tunnel by Anthony Brown. You've probably heard of Anthony Brown. He's one of my favourite authors. There are many stories that he has written. Maybe you can Google him and read some of the other stories that he has written. So today the story is called The Tunnel. You can look at the front cover of the book. It's quite intriguing, isn't it? I want to know where the little girl is going, why she is going in a tunnel. There is lots to think about. So I'm going to start by reading the story. Once upon a time, there lived a sister and a brother who were not at all alike. In every way, they were different. The sister stayed inside on her own, reading and dreaming. The brother played outside with his friends, laughing and shouting, throwing and kicking, roughing and tumbling. At night he slept soundly in his room, but she would lie awake, listening to the noises of the night. Sometimes he crept into her room to frighten her, for he knew that she was afraid of the dark. Whenever they were together, they fought and argued noisily all the time. One morning, their mother grew impatient with them. Out you go together, she said, and try to be nice to each other for once and be back in time for lunch. But the boy didn't want his little sister with him. Hey, come here, he yelled a little while later. She walked over to him. Look, he said, a tunnel. Come on, let's see what's at the other end. No, you mustn't, she said. There might be witches or goblins or anything down there. Don't be so wet, said her brother. That's kids' stuff. We have to be back by lunchtime, she said. His sister was frightened of the tunnel, and so she waited for him to come out again. She waited and waited, but he did not come. She was close to tears. What could she do? She had to follow him into the tunnel. Now, boys and girls, I'm not going to read any more of this story. I want you to think about everything you know so far about the characters of the boy and the girl. They are so very different, aren't they? And I want you to think about what is at the other end of this tunnel. Where has the boy gone? Is the girl right to go in after the boy to find him? I want you now to write some sentences guessing what you think is at the other end of the tunnel. Use your imagination. Think carefully. Think about the little boy. Think what he might be doing at the other end. It doesn't have to be sinister and dark and gloomy. It could be an imaginative fantasy setting of fun and adventure at the other end of the tunnel. So use your imagination. Think about all the books that you've read. Think about where you would like the tunnel to go to, perhaps, and put your ideas down. I look forward to reading all of your lovely ideas. Try to write as many sentences as you can, using all of the things that we've talked about, adjectives, adverbs, exciting verbs, and don't forget to use that thesaurus.